Hi everyone, it's Michelle. Welcome back. So today I thought I would do my monthly favorites video for you guys. It is that time again. It's hard to believe. I know it's cliche, but I mean the time is flying by, right? The first quarter is over already. I'm just baffled by the fact that time is flying. But let's jump right in and get started with my favorites. I don't have a lot of them this month. I've been wearing very simple makeup, but I have a few things that I'm just loving, so I thought I would share them with you. The first one is a blush, and a lot of you guys have commented recently in a few of my most recent videos about how dewy and glowy my skin looks all the time. And I do believe it's because of the blush that I've been using. And I talked about one of them being a favorite a couple of times, and it's the MAC Casual Color in Red Obsessed, which is a cream blush that you can also use on your lips. This is sort of a pink based with a little bit of maybe gold in it. It's a red base, but it looks very pink and gold on the skin. And because I had been wearing this so much and loving it, I wanted to get another one of the casual colors to try to see how I loved it, to see if I loved it as much as I did that one. And so I picked up one in the color Keep It Loose. So this is a permanent color. This Red Obsessed was limited edition, although I do think you can still get it at Nordstrom. But the color Keep It Loose is a really pretty sort of peachy color, nude peach I would call it. This is what I'm wearing today, and it's not as shimmery as the Red Obsessed. The Red Obsessed is very, very shimmery. There's not, I don't think there's any glitter in it. You don't see anything on the skin, but it is much more of a shimmer, whereas this is a little bit more of a cream looking product. It's beautiful on. I will go ahead and give you a swatch. So it's just a peachy nude color. It's really, really pretty on. So there it is swatched on my hand. What I find with these products, these casual color products, is like many cream blushes, or like not many of them, they wear for me all day. I put this on early in the day, and in the evening when I'm going to take my makeup off, it's still very much there. This is not a cream to powder product like some blushes, and I think that's why I like it so much, because it stays dewy on the skin, but it doesn't look greasy in my opinion. I just think it gives you a beautiful sort of youthful glow to the cheeks all the time. I love this. There's one more color of this that I think I'm going to pick up. It's more of a pink based cream color. Looks almost like Illamasqua Zygomatic. I can't remember the name right now, but I think I probably will pick that one up because these are very affordable. And you could use it on your lips too. This is a little bit light on my lips for me, but I love them as cream blushes. They're really, really great products. And a lot of people have asked me how I apply my cream blushes. You could use your fingers if you wanted. I find the best way to do it is with a synthetic brush, and I like to use a brush like this. This is my favorite brush for doing it, and it's the MakeupForever 152 Wavy. So I just take this and pounce it into the product and then stipple it on the cheek. And you can build up that way, and it won't move your foundation that way either. So today, I talked about this before, I'm not, because of what's going on with my skin, because I'm sort of trying to get used to Retin-A, I have a lot of peeling going on, so I'm not wearing a lot of foundation. I just wear a little bit of concealer and then some powder on my face. And this goes beautifully over the powder without it getting cakey or ugly or anything like that. So I'm a huge fan of these, huge fan. Don't know where I was on that. And then I recommend you apply them with like a synthetic brush like this, so you can just sort of stipple it on and build it up. And then it doesn't move any foundation that you're wearing. Okay, so that's sort of my cheek favorite. My lip favorite of the month by far is the Nars Audacious Lipstick in Anita. So these are the ones, the sort of newer ones. They come with magnetic packaging. And Anita is just a really pretty rosy nude. It's what I'm wearing today. I wear this all the time. It has a lot more color than you think. It's really pretty on though, and if you haven't tried the Audacious lipsticks, they're almost a matte lipstick. But they don't feel like a matte lipstick, but they wear like a matte lipstick, which is really nice. This is my favorite one of all of them. I own a couple of them, but this by far, absolute favorite. Absolute favorite. And it's a perfect color going into spring because it's not so dark that you feel like, you know, you're wearing like a fall or winter lipstick, but it gives you enough color that you have some color to your face. So I really like it. This is almost a little bit my lips, but better because I have a lot of pigmentation to my lips and it's almost that color. So I love this one. Another thing that's been a favorite for me this month has been one of the Laura Mercier Caviar sticks, and it has been the one in the color Rose Gold. So I'll show you, which to me is more of just a skin tone if you ask me. Here, I'll swatch it really heavy on my, so here it is really heavy on my hand, and then if you blend it out, it's just sort of skin tone. So there it is. So I have actually been using this as an eye base instead of using anything else for an eye base. I put this on my lid and then I take my fingers and I blend it, really, really blend it all the way up. And what I find is when you put this on your skin and you really blend it, most of the sheen is gone. So, you know, you don't have to worry if you're wearing a matte look and you put this underneath it. I don't get any sheen through this. But if I want to wear, you know, like a high shine look on my lid, this works really well. And I tried it as an eye base because I needed something really lightweight as an eye base, because even with the Retin-A, even my my lids are flaking. Even though you don't put it on your lids, it, you know, your cells in your body move around, and so it's exfoliating my lids as well. And so I needed something really lightweight so that I didn't see the flaking as much, and so I thought I would try this as a base, and it's really, really great. So I've been using this every day as an eye base, regardless of what eye look I'm wearing, because when you shear it down with your finger, you don't even see it, but these things wear like iron, and I don't get any creasing. My eyeshadow lasts all day. It's really easy to carry around. It's really easy to put on. So I really like this. I'm gonna have to look at what other colors they might have. This is actually kind of perfect for me. It also, because it has that golden tone to it, it sort of calms down any pinkness or redness I have going on my lid before I put eyeshadow on. So I highly recommend trying this as a shadow base if you're looking for a good one. And you need like a really lightweight one. If you don't want to use your finger, you could buff it out with a brush, but I find that your finger just works it into the skin really, really nicely, takes the sheen almost completely away, and leaves your lid perfectly ready for whatever it is you're going to do. So I highly recommend that. And then another thing that has been a favorite all month, and I haven't even hauled this for you guys yet, is a MAC palette, and it's one of the ×9 palettes. This is the Burgundy ×9. So these are some new eye palettes that MAC has out, and they're basically, you know, 9 shadows in a palette. And they're not full-size shadows, you can tell by looking at them, but they're big enough to get a good-sized brush in. So I'm one of those, and I've talked a little bit about this before, is I don't like eyeshadow pans where they're too small to get a good brush in. And some of the Burberry quads are like that. Like, I think the corners sometimes can be hard to get a brush in. This, I don't have any issue with the size of the pans at all. The Burgundy ×9 doesn't have a whole lot. There might be a couple, I think there's probably 2 or 3 colors in here that aren't permanent. I could be wrong. But these aren't colors, I didn't own very many of them, and I liked the fact that they all came together in a palette that was really easy to travel with. I like these for travel because they're really hard plastic, so, you know, things aren't going to get damaged when you travel. Like when you travel with a palette that's maybe a little bit more cardboard. I've had shadows break and that kind of thing. I don't think that will happen with this. And I like the design in that, you know, it has a clear face on them, so when they're in the drawer, if you have more than one, you can very easily see which one you are reaching for. I really like this one, the Burgundy ×9. It has a lot of really great colors in it. I find myself reaching for it all the time. I find the quality of these shadows to be really, really nice, just like most MAC shadows. I know some MAC palettes, the pigmentation is not very good. I find this is very, very good. I have been wearing this all the time. I really like this palette. I wish it had a matte brow bone color in here, but that's the only thing I feel like it's missing. It's a great palette for travel, or if you want to start collecting MAC shadows. I think these run, I think retail on these is 40. You know, I get them with a pro discount, but I think they're $40. So for 9 shadows for $40, it's a pretty good deal. You could do a ton of eye looks with this, and it's a good mix of matte. There's 4 matte shadows in here, and I guess it says on the back. There's some luster, satin, flux pearl. Yeah. So I think these are really, really great. And it comes in, this is the Burgundy ×9. I think there's 4 or 5 different choices. And there is 7.2 grams of product in here in total. So you get a good amount of product for your money. I really like them. The other thing I've been using a ton of this month, and I always forget to talk about them because I really love them, is blotting papers. And one of my favorite ones are the Boscia blotting papers. This is the green tea. I like the green tea very much. This was, I think, like a holiday edition. It has a special limited edition packaging, but I love these. You can pick them up at Sephora. They're very affordable. I carry these in my my handbag to, before I do a touch-up, I always blot first. If you tend to get shiny in your T-zone or anywhere else on your skin, if you blot with a blotting paper first, you can use far less product for your touch-up, and then you don't get layers and layers of cakiness going throughout the day. So I thought I would talk about these because I don't ever talk about them, and I really, really would be lost without these. And I have one fail that I wanted to talk about, but I wanted to share it because some of you may actually like it. And the product is the Too Faced Lip Injection Color Balm, which, so this is a plumping lip product, and this one is in the color Never Enough Nude, which I love the color of. It's a very nice pinky nude. They're not, it's right here. They are sheer coverage, which I also don't mind. Here's why it's a fail for me, is this plumps your lips. So if you're looking for a lip plumper, a plumping lip product that's effective, I highly recommend this. For me, burns like mad. Every time I try to wear it, I have to wipe it off. It's too much. I don't know if my lips are ultra sensitive, which I wear some other lip plumping products. This burns the heck out of my lips. I've tried and tried because it does plump them very effectively, you know, temporarily while it's on there, because it's stimulating the blood flow with whatever it is that's burning the shit out of my lips. Sorry about the swearing, but really, I can't use it. It's just too much burn. So, if you're looking for a product and you can take that, I think I recommend it. It only comes in a few colors, I think, but it's very plumping, but it's way too harsh on my lips for me to handle it. I can't, every time I try, I have to wipe it off, and then it still keeps burning, and I gotta try and cool my lips and put some sort of balm on them and that kind of thing. So I can't use it, but I thought I would talk about it because if you're looking for a lip plumper and you think your lips are a little tougher than mine, you might want to try it. So those are my favorites and my one fail for the month. Please share with us some of your favorites, and if you had anything that was a fail before you go. I love reading what everybody's loving and not liking. But that is it for today. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you all again soon.